Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're stopping by for the first time, please consider subscribing to the channel. And while you're at it, if you don't mind, hit the like button. I really appreciate it. That really helps out the channel. And don't forget to turn on the bell notifications. That way you know when I'm dropping a new video. But anyway, I got one for you today. We're going to talk about something today. You guys see that new BlackRock article saying that they were laying off another 600 people. Now this is in addition to the 600 or the 500 people they laid off just last year, and now starting the beginning of the year they're laying off another 500 people. Now for those of you who don't know who BlackRock is, that is the world's largest asset manager, and these are the people who own investments in most of the country, throughout the country, most of the country's financial products, and they bought up a lot of the residential real estate that you've been seeing getting snapped up off of the market. These are the people who made it difficult for you to buy housing because they were paying cash and taking chunks of homes off the market. Yes, that's who I'm talking about. I'm talking about that BlackRock. And now they're saying that they're laying off 600 people. Now, I know that's not funny. But I mean, it's comical because that's really saying a lot. That's really a telltale sign of what is happening in our economy. I'm talking about the world's largest asset manager saying that they have to lay people off. What does that tell you about the state of the economy? I mean, because they're not the only ones. 600 people being laid off, that's, a lot of people, but it's not as big as some of these other companies. 600 people is a good amount of people, especially since they've been laying off over the last couple of years. But we've had announcements from bigger companies, not in asset management, but other big companies in our country that have said they were laying off thousands of people. I mean, Microsoft, right? We're laying off people. Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Google, Meta, right? They've all announced that they were laying off thousands of people last year and thousands more people this year. Okay? So we got to pay attention to that. What is that really saying? They keep trying to tell us that everything is fine. Nothing is wrong with the economy. Everything in the market is great, right? That's what they keep saying, right? It's stronger than it's ever been. Yet these companies steadily laying off. Just steadily laying off. I mean, I don't know about you, but usually during a period of economic growth, companies don't need to lay people off. They need to hire more people because people are out there spending money, and so they need people to keep up with that spending and service that demand, right? I mean, basic, supply and demand 101, right? This is basic economics, right? People start spending more, and that means they need more products to be created, or they have to service more of the customers because of the customer service, the demand that's coming in, right? Basic economics, right? 101. So there's usually never a situation where companies are laying off during an economic boom when the economy is healthy. It just doesn't make sense, right? Makes no sense. So what are these actions telling you? I mean, this is why you cannot listen to these companies or these executives or these economists trying to tell you and make you believe that the economy is doing great and everything is hunky-dory, because the actions of the companies are saying something totally different. I mean, just based on their actions, what does that mean? That means that they're lying to you. I said that means that they're lying to you. That's exactly what that means. They're literally trying to get you to believe something about the economy that's not true, to get you caught off guard, and while they and their little rich buddy friends shore up their finances. So they're trying to make you believe the okie doke, make you believe everything is just wonderful, right? In the meantime, they're in the background preparing, right? They're telling you that things are great, but are things really great? Are you really laying off if things are great? Are you really trying to cut all your finances and cut back on expenses if things are great? Something ain't adding up, right? Something is not adding up, right? And we are not stupid. One thing we know, companies are greedy. That's a fact. That's a fact. Companies are greedy. So we know that there's no way they would be cutting back on their own if there was money to be made. Now, ain't no way of getting around that. That's almost an impossibility. The only reason why they're cutting back is not because they want to, it's because they're being forced to. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. That's because they're being forced to. There's never a time in history when a company can make money and has the ability to rake in more profits, and they say, "Oh no, we don't need the help. We're not going to cut people because we don't want the money." Oh no. They're going to hire as many people as they can so that they can continue to make money, make profits. And then when the profits start falling off, when the money stops falling off, or the revenue rather falls off, and the profit starts to decrease, guess what they start doing? They start cutting jobs. And that's indicative. It's indicative of a bad economy. So always look at the actions, guys, and what these companies are doing. That's going to be your greatest sign and your greatest indicator that something is wrong with the market and something is going down. Something is about to happen. Straight up. Watch their actions. Not what they say, watch what they do. So don't let them try to tell you that everything is fine and everything is great. All the while, they're preparing for a storm so that they're ready when it hits, but they really leave you holding the bag. No, that's not how it's going to be here, not on our watch. I mean, because they want to make you out to be a fool, but don't let them take you for a fool, because you're not. So let's like and subscribe to this video if you liked it, and we're going to talk about this craziness in the comments, because you guys are not going to fall for the fraud that they're trying to put out on you. And I'm not going to let you fall for it around here. I already know that you're smart because you're at the right place. You're tuning in to my channel where you know that you're going to get the real uncensored info here. And so do not let these fraudsters, these company fraudsters, these executives, and even these economists, do not let these fraudsters manipulate you into believing what they're saying and being unprepared, because we are on a better come up.